I have been fat my whole life, and I have to say, it's not all bad. It's not all bad, but here are the reasons I have found that just being fat is a miserable experience all around. I mean, besides the obvious here. But before I get into it, will you bear with me because I need a little extra money to pay for my Mountain Dews, Doritos, and Dr. Bills. So this video is proudly sponsored by the folks at Raid Shadow Legends. You ever wish you could have a truly beautiful looking AAA quality game right in your pocket? Something you can dive into and play at any time? Well, now you can with Raid Shadow Legends. And you can choose to play Raid Shadow Legends on your phone or on your desktop with 10 challenging dungeons, 12 campaign locations, 13 powerful factions, 460 unique champions, and over 200,000 active clans. You can join 25 million players worldwide. I've been playing Raid Shadow Legends for over a year now, and I continue to play it because they keep adding new content, new game modes, new champions, and all kinds of new cool stuff. Raid actually got its biggest ever update out. It includes the new Doom Tower, which is 120 floors of challenges, secret challenge rooms, and 12 seriously badass bosses you gotta take down. And the best news is, if you click on the link in the description box below and download the game right now, you will get this champion, Bulwark, for free. He's absolutely amazing in-clan boss, and he's also going to be a huge help in that tower against those bosses. So do me a favor and support me in this channel by going to the link in the description box below and download the game. When you do, you're going to get a free Void Champion, an XP boost, 50 gems, some energy refills, and even an Ancient Shard to help you get started just for downloading the game. First off, can we talk about buying clothes off the rack? Because that's something I've literally never done. I've literally never been able to walk into a store and just buy clothes off the rack. Even when it comes to big and tall stores, which my town doesn't even have, I've not been able to pick up fat guy clothes. I have to order them online. Let me show you. These are the sweatpants that I get offline, and thank God for this website which has them, because otherwise I don't know that I would be able to wear pants. And yes, I bought like 10 pairs of the same pair of pants, and I will wear these into the grave even though they're too big for me now because they are $52 a pop. $52 for sweatpants. That's the fat guy tax. I mean, it makes sense because obviously you're using a lot more cloth to make my clothes, so I have to pay more, but that just leaves less money for trips to McDonald's, which is where I really want to put my money. I mean, if I'm being honest, I think I look pretty good considering that my clothes are furnished from King Size Direct and Loot Crate. But I probably would look better in a suit. The problem is a suit would run me like $2,000. A problem I used to have a lot, but I don't really have anymore, is not being able to fit in the world. I mean, you probably remember back when Kevin Smith was at his fattest, he got kicked off of Southwest Airlines for being too fat for one of the seats. And I didn't really feel any sympathy for them because, let's be honest, Kevin Smith can afford 2 seats. And then don't forget this infamous photo from like 2012 where this guy was so big he was basically sitting in the row. This take might be a little bit controversial, but I don't have a problem with airlines not catering to morbidly obese people. I think that they should sell me a second seat. I almost always buy a second seat when I travel to make sure I and anybody that's stuck next to me is comfortable. And likes of Kevin Smith can absolutely afford that. I can afford it, so that's okay. But I think it's unforgivable when a restaurant is not ready to serve fat patrons because we are your target demographic. You should have chairs we fit in. I think that if I'm coming in to order 2 appetizers, a main course, and 3 different desserts, okay, all for just myself, it's probably reasonable for me to expect the chair that I'm sitting on to fit my fat ass and not explode underneath me. But on the other side, if you own a buffet, I actually do recommend the tiny chairs that will explode underneath you. I've definitely put a few buffets out of business in my lifetime. Sorry. But that leads me to the other topic that I really want to cover here, and that's how people treat you when you are fat. Especially women. Let's start with women because I think that's interesting. For whatever reason, even at my fattest, I still did pretty okay with women. I don't know what it is. It could be the charisma. It could be that maybe I'm not that ugly after all. It could be that at points in my life I had money. It's probably the money. Actually, even when I was broke, I pretty much always had a girlfriend. But those women were the exception of the rule because most women treat you like you're invisible when you're fat. But thank God that there are men and women out there who can look past the fat and don't fetishize it. They look past it to find the person that's underneath. I mean, the guy from The Office, he's got a hot wife, a really hot wife. Then again, he does have money. But whatever. No joking here, by the way. I know a lot of women or men will friend zone their fat friend There's no problem with that, by the way. The friend zone's where you want to be. It's a great place to be. You have a friend. Go hang out with your friend. They also have other friends who are probably just as beautiful, and there's a real chance one of them will date you. So just go network. There's nothing wrong with being a friend. Go make friends, idiot. But who really treats you like crap when you're fat is a doctor, because it does not matter what is wrong with you. When you are fat and you go to the doctor, it's always because you're fat. Doc, my blood pressure's really high. Well, it's because you're fat. Doc, I can't sleep at night. It's because you're fat. Doc, there are blood and guts pouring out of the giant hole in my chest where I got shot. That's probably because you're fat. Like, I get it. I'm fat and it's causing health problems. And if I lose the weight, I'm going to be healthier. I understand that, Doc. But in the meantime, do you think you could put a cast on my broken leg? Do you think you could remove the giant tumor from my asshole? No? But that's how people treat you in real life. Have you ever seen the way people treat fat people online? Back in 2015, hating on fat people online was so popular, it was one of the most subscribed subreddits, and Reddit eventually banned it. And of course, that put an end to fat people hate altogether. There's certainly nobody in the comments section right now calling me fat. 0% chance. I'm sure it's very civil down there. And I kind of understand the hate when it comes to people like, I don't know, Tess Holliday, who promotes the lifestyle as healthy and good and something that people shouldn't worry about or shouldn't try to fix. I understand that kind of hate because I personally hate it. I don't hate Tess, but I hate the idea that's getting spread that being fat is healthy, health at any size. It's just not true. Because that's the one thing I hate the most about being fat is the impact it has on my daily life. I don't like how I look. I don't like how I feel. I don't like how my weight limits the things that I want to do and are capable of doing. Being fat does impact every walk of my life. Buying clothes, fitting on an airplane, eating in a restaurant, my ability to date. But it's not just because of how the world treats me. It's also because being fat makes things inconvenient. Sure, my food bill's higher, but my medical cost is higher as well. My ability to travel is limited. My ability to sleep, my ability to have sex, my ability to do just about anything, including live. I think that one's pretty important. I'm definitely going to die earlier than I probably would have otherwise had I led a healthier lifestyle. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. I want you to love yourself the way I'm trying to learn to love myself, but love yourself enough to want to fix yourself, to get better, to get stronger, to get healthier, and avoid all of these inconveniences. Maybe for Tess and other people like her, that's what they want, that's what they choose, and that's okay. But I hope you and I can choose better. I mean, hopefully you've seen my progress over the years, and I'm very proud of it. But I'm an idiot. If I can pull this off, if I can achieve this, and you're probably smarter than me, then you can do 10 times what I did, 100 times what I did. There's no reason for you not to. So get to work. I'm still working at it here 26 years later, 27 years later. I know it might take a while, but I believe you can get there. I know you can. If I can, anyone can. But now, as always, that's just one man's opinion. I could be wrong, and I know you're going to let me know down there in the comments section below. While you're down there, drop a like on this video. Please do. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if you like this style of content. I want to make more of it in the future. And don't forget to check out that sponsor. The only way I'll get paid is if you check out the game and download it, and I hope that you do. Link in the description box below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again soon.